Oh my god, I'm doing another Discord bot video. What? It's been forever since I did the last one, I think. I'm going to do a few more, kind of covering, the newer features that come out in Hikari. So there's context menus, modals are coming soon. I think there's something else I don't remember. It's been a while. I kind of stepped away from the whole Discord bot scene for quite some time. I'm not fully stepping back in. But I do want to make, catch up a little bit and make some videos on these new features. Today, we're talking about context menus. So for those that haven't seen the /bot commands video, the bot that we're making is sort of built around that. So we're kind of extending that. We've gotten rid of the say command just so we have a bit of space because we're going to be putting our commands in this file just for ease of use. But for those of you that want to see the other files and get caught up, we have this .env, this load.env. We have this main. And we have this .env. I will blur my token out, editing me remember to do that. And you'll need to change this guild ID as well. So just feel free to pause the video in those respective places, or you can go watch the /commands video if you want to get caught up proper like. But yeah, in this video, as I said, we're doing context menu. So let me get my notes up on my other screen so I can follow them. There we go. And it's not going to be anything too complicated. We're just going to do some really simple stuff with them. It's not actually that much different to creating a normal command, weirdly enough. But I suppose we'll walk through it as we need it. So I don't think you need these intents. For those of you that might be wondering, I think you just need... Actually, do you need any intents? I don't think you do. I don't think you need any of ours. It depends what you do, but I don't think you need any of the intents. Because I think people would be wondering about that. But you do need the application scope. There is a separate video about inviting a Discord bot to a server with the new scopes and everything. That will be in the cards as well. Now that all that's out of the way, I just don't like repeating myself, so I have other videos all over the place. We can do a command. So we can do bot.command. I'm not going to bother with permissions or anything for this. And then we could do lightbulb.command. And in here, we're going to add the name of the command, but it's as it appears in the GUI, so it doesn't need to be lowercase or anything. It can be just normal sentence case. So this one, we're going to put joined date. And it doesn't matter that this has a space in it, because this is literally just controlling how it appears on the actual client itself. And then we still need some help. So we could do see when this member joined. So a really simple use case for this, but I think it's a good little example. And then we're going to do lightbulb.implements. And then we're going to do lightbulb.user command, not user bucket, user command. So there are two types of context menu commands you can use. You can use them when you right-click on a user and when you right-click on a message. So there are message commands and user commands. This one's a user command, so you do it when you right-click a member in the member drawer. If I could bring Discord up, there we go. So if we right click a member in a drawer, we have this apps thing that we can use, or you can click them down here or whatever. So then we could do async def, I guess, command context member joined, I suppose. We'll call it joined out to keep it somewhat consistent, I suppose. And we have a context, which is a lightbulb.user context. There we go. And we'll just return none out of it. And then we're going to get our member. So that'll be ctx.app.cache.getMember, ctx.guildid, and then ctx.options.targetid. Now, I only learned about this cache.getMember recently. I've been using ctx.getguild.getMember and then doing that, but that's a double cache call. So what we're doing here is we're reducing the number of cache calls to 1 because we're just, getting the member directly, and then we just pass the guild ID and the member ID essentially. I should also say that the member that you right-click is automatically called target, so you do have to have ctx.options.target to get the member. That is a necessity. Or to get the user, to get the member, you then convert it. You get the user from the guild. So it gives you a user and then you convert it, essentially, is what's going on there. Which we need for the join date. And then we can do await ctx.respond. So this will automatically channel the target this will automatically target the channel that's currently in view. So ctx.channel, for example, would be the channel that you're looking at the time. And then we can say that member.display name joined at, you know what, we'll get fancy and we'll have some markdown. Nice! I do like when Visual Studio Code does it. It's because it's in a string, it doesn't know what to do. Normally you can highlight stuff, and if you do that, if you do a markdown document, it will actually just put the asterisk either side, but it's fine. Joined at, and then we can use the fancy timestamp syntax. So what we can do is you can do T:, and then we'll just do :F for now, and then we go in the middle of the two colons, and we can put member.joined@timestamp, that's a method, :0f, and this rounds it to the nearest integer, because this syntax doesn't like milliseconds or microseconds or anything like that. So once we've done that, well, that's it. That's all we need. So we can do Python or Py -m testbot. I keep saying Python like a bloody American. I keep doing that just as a joke, and I'm getting used to saying that it's a bit too much. So we got our thanks for using Lightbulb, thanks for kind of setting everything up. And then we go into here. I might be able to, can I zoom this in? I can zoom this in. Okay, I'll have to remember I'm zooming it in by 3. I was just zoomed everything by 3. So if I wanted to see when the testbot joined the guild, I can do right-click, apps, and then I can have join date here. And as you can see, it sends the command to the channel you're currently looking at. Suggests it's a testbot. Join the server on the 14th of October 2021 at 7:38. If you're not seeing your application command in this view, stick around to the end. I will be showing you a workaround to force it to appear, but it might not appear because Discord is a bit broken. Discord might have patched this by the time you're seeing this, but just keep that in mind that if it doesn't appear, it's probably not your fault. So yeah, we're going to close this for now. We're going to do the message command. So for the message command, I keep losing my cursor. For the message command, we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to do a simple character count, because that's something you can do. You can also do a word count if you're feeling particularly adventurous. Actually, should we do that? Sure, we'll do a word count. Why not? Word count. I'm just making life much harder for myself here. View the word count for this message. I've got a character count in my notes, so we'll see how badly I messed this up. And then we can do lightbulb.implements, and then we want lightbulb dot, and then we want message command here. So this is when you right click a message. So we can do async def command context word count. I really don't know if this is the best naming scheme for context commands, really, but I suppose leave a comment down below for the best way to do it. And we want a message context, and then we want to return none. Use type pins are optional, by the way. And then we could do message equals ctx.options.target. You don't necessarily have to do this line. I just want to do it to show, you know, that our ctx.options.target is the message. So whenever you do a context command, the actual kind of the target in question is called the target. So just keep that in mind. And then we could do await, or we'll do a separate variable first. We'll do len. I think we can literally just do message.split and then use a space. I think that would be fine. And then await ctx.respond. And then that message, I don't really know how else to... Actually, you know, we can do message... Just trying to think of a kind of a good user way to do this. Oh, it'd be message.content. And then we can do word count. There we go. Words. And then... Actually, it's never going to need that, is it? Oh, you know, we'll leave it in there anyway. That just adds 1,000 separator if it's more than 1,000, if you wanted to know. I think that should be fine. So then we can run that. And then we can go back over here. And we're just going to use this message. So we can right click, or we can use this thing over here. Apps, and then word count. And then it's errored, I believe. Yeah, it's errored. What's gone wrong? Message dot does not actually be split, of course, because it's message dot content dot split, isn't it? See, I knew I'd messed something up. It's why it's a bad idea to go off the cuff, right? Let's get rid of this. We do not want it. And then we can do that again. Word count. And it has 5 words. So test, bot, joined, at, and then, yeah, this bit counts as a word. So if I do, make sure you subscribe to Carbra. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. So it should come out as 6, which it does. So you have your message here, and then you have your word count here. So that's kind of a way to get user commands and a way to get message commands. It's actually a really nice interface. I quite like the context things. It just provides, more flexibility with stuff. You can't really pass arguments, I guess, unless modals could work with it. I don't really know. I've never used modals, so I wouldn't know about that. But if you needed something with arguments, a slash command would be better. But if you just wanted to, have something that did something to a message or a user that was, consistent, and you would use a context menu if you wanted to. But the workaround to get context menu commands visible, so if you can see them, you don't need to view this part of the video, but it might be worth looking at this just in case Discord screws up again, because it's this Discord after all. We believe this was caused by the new v2 permissions being introduced. So what you can do is you can go to your server settings, and then you go to integrations, and you go to your bot down here, and then you hit manage. And then for every individual command, it won't work if you do it from here. For every individual command, you have to turn it off, save, turn it off, save, turn it on, save, turn it on, save. And once you do that, they'll just magically appear. I don't know why that is. My guess is just some weird caching problem. That means that commands don't get put in. If you've already done a context command in the past, then I don't know why you'd be watching this video, come to think of it, but it would already be there and it would still work, but this is just a workaround in case it doesn't work. If someone does find a way to do that without having to do every single command manually, then do let me know. But right now, it's just the way it is. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this little video about context commands. If you liked it, make sure to let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I'm not too scary, I promise. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, because I will be hopefully making some more Discord bot videos and stuff when stuff comes out in Hikari. So yay. I'd like to thank my amazing patrons on screen now. £1 a month and you can be on that screen too. You can also now join the channel with membership, so you see a join button. £1 a month will get you on that screen via that method as well. And there are also other tiers you can look at. And I'll see you next time for I imagine it'll probably be the next episode of Perfect Python. If not, it would be something else. I don't know. So I'll see you for that.